Hey guys, welcome back to Valheim. Just loaded in, getting started for the day. Not 100% sure of the time, as you know, there is no way to tell time. But we have one piece of wood. So we need to go out and grab some more wood so we can build that roof. Now, I was talking with a friend of mine, and she had a couple questions for me as to why I have done certain things, so I thought I would explain as I go. You'll notice when I'm walking around, I try not to keep any weapons or equipment or anything in my hands. When you're running, you go through stamina a lot faster if you have stuff out. So I try to keep my hands free when I'm running around. Of course, if I'm, cutting down a tree or, just going between like one little tree to another, I'll keep stuff out. But just to put things away easily, you just hit R, and that'll just unequip, and you can hit the button again to pull it out quickly. And then, of course, your typical number buttons to get your stuff out. Well, do you want to play or not? Thank you. So, that was just kind of something I hadn't thought of during that first recording. Oh, please make it so I can get this wood. And of course, stamina is going to be an issue until we get some of those good foods made. And I really don't want to have to go in the water for this too far, just because I don't want to drown. Maybe I got lucky. I think I just got very lucky. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, when you run out of stamina when you're swimming, you will drown. And it will be a very quick death, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get lucky with this one. Oh, I can't break this one anyways. I don't think. No. You need a better axe than the flint one to be able to cut down the birch trees. I got lucky with that one as it got taken out by another tree, but I still can't do anything with it. Alright, so let's get some more wood chopped and get back to building. As you saw, that took my health down quite far, just from falling on me the way it did. I did not realize it was gonna fall like that. Alright, we've got 78 pieces of wood, so let's see what we can get done with this. We'll start from the inside. And I think we're gonna go with the 26-degree roof, just because it doesn't need to be super tall. And the taller you have it, the more chance you're gonna need support in the middle. And I do not want to have a support in the middle of this yet. Come on, line up. There we go. Alright, there we've got the actual roof on now. And before it gets to start raining of any kind, we need to get a little bit of a cover on our campfires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a roof piece as a little bit of a ramp to hopefully... No, that did not work. Okay. Not enough stamina. We'll try it right there. There we go. That worked better. So what we'll do is we will take the sharper angle, I guess, and we'll use that just to cover the campfire, and then give it just a little bit of side protection as well, so that hopefully the smoke will kind of just stick to the sides, or the front part of it, not the sides, excuse me. Take that back. And there we have a little chimney. So now our house is completely safe from the smoke, it seems. Yep, no smoke coming in, which is beautiful. And it should be safe from rain. Our workbench in here is completely covered, so we can use that no problem. So now it's just time to move our stuff in. We should go ahead and eat a little bit of what we got here, just to get our health coming back up. Toss a couple of these things in here. Now, we won't be able to carry all of this if I were to try. Oh, wow. I have less stone than I thought I did. The more stone you have, the more weight you carry. And at this point, I can only carry 300 pounds. Once I am able to find the trader, I can buy a belt that will help carry more. But that's just not in the cards right now, which is perfectly fine. I don't need that on me either. Okay. Did we have enough to build our last cooking item. Yes, we do. Beautiful. Alright, so now what we need to do is just go and do a little exploring. Oh, I forgot to claim my bed. Now I actually have a respawn point. We'll go do a little exploring. See if we can't manage to kill a couple pigs. So that we're able to get a bow. And of course more food. Although now that I'm realizing what time it is, we may just tuck back to the house quickly and sleep as soon as nightfall hits. Which may not be a bad idea. Yeah, there's no getting that one right now. That's alright though. We will take this necktail though. We'll just make him come to us. And of course he fell right back in the water. I don't know that we actually got anything from him. That's alright. And now we'll have to dry off. You see in the top right it says wet. You cannot sleep while you are wet. I think what we will do though is put a couple things away. Cook the little bit of food that we do have. I will have to make a few torches for in here just so it's not so dark. Alright, and we've got all the food there. And we should be able to sleep now. Alright, first thing in the morning. We did not have any wood left. So to be able to build any torches, we will need to get some more wood. But that can be done later. I would rather go out and explore a little bit. Collect a few more berries, maybe some more mushrooms. And of course, go after pigs and the necks. And try not to run out of stamina as much as possible. Alright, we got a necktail from that one. I may pick up a little flint along the way just because it's always handy to have. Should we step into the Black Forest? I don't think I want to. No sir. I don't really want to mess with these guys. These are a little bit tougher than the Greylings. But, I mean, they're manageable, so it's not completely horrible to run into them. They do hit a little bit harder, though. missed that block completely. There we go. And we got Great Orifice, which you need those for a few things. Portals, which we're not ready to build at all yet. There is a recipe for food that calls for them later on. Again, very much not ready for that. And they are super easy to get, so if we get super encumbered, I probably will drop them. And this rock you can't just walk up, you'll just slide right back down. So you do have to run to keep traction. I don't want to go in the forest yet. I will skirt right alongside of it, no problem. Oh, wonderful, the 1 star. Just means they're a little bit harder to kill. They have a few more hit points. But you also get a few more things from them. Which I am always a-okay with getting a few more materials from things. And while I don't necessarily want to go in to the forest, it is very pretty. The trees, the hills, I mean, some of the hills that you come across are gorgeous. The developers did an amazing job with the graphics in this game. Flint. I've not run across any berries or mushrooms yet that I've seen, so we're just going to be without that little bit of food that just expired. And we'll check out this little building over here real quick. Usually in these there's a chest that has some amber or some feathers, maybe some arrows. Alright with getting some arrows so I don't have to make them. And of course there's nothing in this one. That is alright though. This one might have something. Unless we've already seen this one. I know it's close to where we started. Nothing in this one as well. And we're going to go ahead and just eat that berry right off to get that stamina back up. A little bit more black forest here. I think we're pretty well surrounded by the Black Forest. And we ran into a skeleton cave. Treasures lie below. Delves and dungeons can be found across the 10th world. They are monuments of the past, and most often filled with the riches of civilizations long lost. Remember to bring a light source. Sorry for cutting that so short. I really did not want to get hit by a skeleton. Skeletons do hit a bit harder than the greylings and the grey dwarves. And we died. Our first death. Thankfully, we remembered to reset the spawn point. Otherwise, we would be starting over at the beginning. And now you start with absolutely nothing, which is fine. You just have to be a little bit more careful. You do lose your food that you had eaten, so you do have to remember to eat again. Alright, we're just gonna fist fight this guy. If we can get a hit on him, of course. And my fisting skill is going up, which is what all the firefly type things are. You suffered a mortal blow. Each time you are struck down, you will forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings at the site of the accident. If you wish you were home by now, I'd recommend building a bed, wherever home may be. Which we already have a bed, thankfully. So now we will just head back to where we died. And we'll check the map. And we were over there. So to ping, you just push on the mouse wheel and it'll show you on the map. So we died way over there. I think we should have a fairly easy time getting back there. We're just gonna avoid this guy for now. While yes, getting my fisting skill up would be nice, I very, very rarely end up fist fighting with anything. I would much rather use a weapon. And a shield. Definitely a shield. Oh no, that pig saw us. I was very much hoping he would not. And there, up on the right in the mini-map, you'll see our death has finally shown up on the mini-map. We're close enough that it'll be there. And I keep seeing the pig on my booty. Now, those two skeletons will still be there, so we're gonna try and sneak to grab our stuff really quickly while avoiding the pig. And there's the skeletons, of course. Now it's just getting goofy. Recover our items. And we are gonna run back a little bit to try and get our clothes back on. Hopefully the skeleton... Well, I guess we're gonna fight the skeleton first, unfortunately. Thankfully, he did not regain his health. He will stay damaged how he was. And I like to keep my items kind of in one side of the backpack. So typically, these first couple rows will be my items. So yes, just right click, get our pants and tunic back on. And then we'll go take care of that other skeleton so we can continue on with the way we were. And I will be keeping a death count. I will not leave the markings on the map, just because the map gets very cluttered then. So to get rid of markings on the map that you've made, or like your deaths, oh, wrong one. You just right click over top of it. You definitely do not have to ping it first. I just hit the wrong button. And this we're actually going to mark. We use the circle again. No, we're going to use this. And we'll put it as Skelly Cave. You can get a lot of good stuff out of those. I just am not ready to go in yet. And that is very much a personal preference. I have gone in on day 1, day 2 even. I just want to get a few more things made, maybe even get my baseball bat maybe upgraded if I can. It's all just kind of a see what happens kind of situation with that right now. Thank you for your contribution to my torches, sir. You need the resin to make the torches. That is what makes them burn. So the more of those guys you fight, the better. I guess you could see it that way. And they're easy. It's an easy way to get your club skills up. And you do get a little bit of resin from trees, but not near as frequently as you get it from fighting the Greylings. Man, all these little trees just keep getting in the way, making it hard to see. More black forest. It's nice that we do have so much around us. It'll make it a lot easier for getting the necessary resources from it. Once we get to that stage, of course. You can get copper and tin out of there. We don't have a pickaxe yet, so we can't do anything with it, but hopefully soon. Thinking once we get the bow, we'll be able to make some arrows, hopefully some fire arrows. And then we will take on the first boss. I hear a skeleton, I think. Yeah, right there. And I did hear a pig, I'm not sure where. Oh, something killed the pig. It's the skeleton. So that's free meat for us. Ooh, an archer. I don't like you. Go ahead and fight this other skeleton. That hurt a little bit. That is a little bit of the risk of walking right along the outskirts of the Black Forest, as you will run into the enemies of the Black Forest, which is not a huge deal. Until you run into, like, a troll. Then it becomes a little bit more of an issue. Mostly because we do not have a bow yet. And the bow is the easiest way to take down a troll. And that was a 1-star deer. That would have been a lot of meat. I see a couple of pigs here, so we're gonna take them. See if we can get the other ones to not be in the water. And not use all of our stamina trying to get to it. And we stepped into the Black Forest, of course. So now we will have to talk to Huggin. Turn back. This is a dangerous place. You have wandered into Black Forest. This place can be very dangerous for those unprepared for it. Prove your worth by slaying ztyXIXajZa. Which he is the first boss. And we will get to slaying him soon. Just not quite yet. You do get a very nice reward for killing him. But at the same time, you have these little raids that happen occasionally at your house. And the more bosses you beat, the harder the raids get. And we haven't done anything with our house other than build it, so we've got to be a little bit careful what we draw to it. Because we really don't want our house torn down yet. Or at all, preferably, but yet. So now since it's getting late, we are going to head back towards home. See what we can do as far as building a bow. And then we will sleep through the night. And that you feel cold popped up now, so that's how we know it is officially nighttime. And you can kind of see the, I guess you call it steam coming off my body, because it is cold outside, but of course, we being human, I guess you could call it human, get cold, or are warm, and of course get cold, so it just kind of shows that it is cold out. And we will make it home eventually. It's just going to take us a little bit. So there may not, in fact, be any sleeping tonight. And you can kind of see the little twinkles up here that something is available to be picked up. Looks like something killed a deer. So we got some venison, or deer meat as it's called in here. We've got a deer trophy, which we'll need those to summon ztyXIXajZa. And then we got some deer hide, which is used for quite a few things. There is home right there. We're gonna let our stamina come back up and see if we can just swim across. We'll eat that mushroom real quick, get a little bit more health up, a little bit more stamina. I'm hoping we'll make it. Our swim skill improved, that's great. But we are gonna start drowning here. And we got very lucky. I think what we're going to do very quickly is take these down and collect the wood and the stones back from everything. Head into our house, dry off, and then we'll go ahead and just sleep right away. Alright, so that wood that we use to build the fires is the only thing keeping it lit right now. So when you build the campfire, it needs 2 wood, so that's basically the fuel for it. If you highlight over it, it says fuel 1 of 10. We have 11 right now. So we'll just go ahead and put some wood in each of the fires so they actually stay lit. And we can cook what meat we did get. And of course the house will stay warm and we'll be able to sleep. You can't sleep without the campfire. And it looks like we have 2 more pieces plus the 3 neck tails. So we've got a decent amount of food. And that sound means it's done. Alright, no more cookable items. We're going to go ahead and put this stuff away. And to do the quick transfer between your backpack and your boxes, you have to hold the left control and then click on the item you want to put away. It's different from other games, so I'll typically hit or hold shift, and that actually is what splits a stack. So if you hold shift, it'll give you the option of how many. You can use the slider, but if you hold control and click, it'll actually move things. I still get confused by it sometimes, so. See, I was just talking about it and I did it again. That needs to come out. Trying to keep everything together. Sometimes it doesn't work out though. Go ahead and repair our stuff real quick and see what else we can build, excuse me. For the crude bow, we just need the 8 leather, and I think we had that. We do have that, we just need wood for it now. We're gonna go ahead and eat a little bit more food, and we'll go collect that wood real quick. Alright, now that we have that, we'll go ahead and grab our leather scraps. Put away that one little piece of. And we'll craft our bow. And then we can just make the wood arrows, which is great. It is only 20 of them, but that is alright. Put the wood in there. And I think for this episode, we are going to call it. The next one, we are going to do some more collecting of the wood. And we may venture over to ztyXIXajZa and see what's around there and kind of take out the trees so we can have a clear area for the fight. We will have to take out some more deer, of course, and now that we have the bow, that's going to be a lot easier. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.